Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Report. For Randall Riley, I'm Joshua Miller. Before we jump in, if you're watching us over on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you click that little bell while you're at it, and you'll be notified of all our new content. Content like an all-new Listening In that happened to debut yesterday. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Now, on to the report. This week in job board searches and clicks. Truck driver searches were up 15% week over week and 22% month over month, but dipped by 1% year over year. Clicks remained flat week over week, dropped by 2% month over month, but were up 41% year over year. Search activity last week reached its highest level since last September, with inexperienced or trainee driver postings seeing the highest percentage in week over week increases. While the click activity remained flat, it was one of only 5 times the click activity has surpassed 200,000 since April of 2020. And all 5 of those times have been since the beginning of 2022. This week in freight, total load postings fell 1% week over week, with dry van and refrigerated volume decreasing. Dry van fell by 5%, while refrigerated fell by 16% week over week. Flatbed volume, on the other hand, increased by 7%. Truck availability declined by 3% as the overall load-to-truck ratio increased slightly. Load-to-truck ratios for both dry van and refrigerated fell, but as you may have suspected, flatbed's load-to-truck ratio increased. Spot rates dipped by 1 cent per mile week over week, with once again dry van and refrigerated seeing drops. Dry van rates were down 4 cents per mile and refrigerated dropped by 12 cents per mile week over week. Flatbed rates, however, increased by 3 cents per mile week over week. Now, the story of the week. Are you wondering if the elevated driver pay will come down anytime soon? Well, don't count on it. TL carriers began raising driver pay nearly a year and a half ago as the demand for drivers shot up. Carriers used wage increases to attempt to increase the capacity in an industry that requires long hours and being away from home for extended periods of time. Trucking executives believe that a lack of labor across all sectors of the economy is the key catalyst currently driving inflation. In a recent interview, Jim Richards, the president and CEO of KLLM Transport Services, said, "A lot of the reason prices at the grocery store have increased is transportation. A lot of the reason transportation has increased is because of wages. Those aren't going backward." Carriers have had to go back to customers to renegotiate rates in recent months in an attempt to combat inflation, and for the most part, customers have seemed to be accepting of the changes. Executives expect driver pay to continue to rise, especially those for over-the-road drivers. Candidate interest in local or home weekly jobs has jumped considerably during COVID, while interest in OTR positions has diminished. As the wages continue to increase, Richards says the industry should improve the image of the job and start hiring more qualified drivers. And that'll do it for this week's report. Come on back and see us next week for a new report, and don't forget to check out our Talent Intelligence resource page at randallriley.com and our YouTube channel for more great driver recruiting content. Until next time, have a great week, everybody.